Hey guys, a lot of this is going to be unedited and I'm kind of watching off notes. But anyway, here's it goes. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to my first video. And I thank you for watching. First off, I would like to know why you guys are here. Put in the comments below. And by all means, if someone has had some of the similar problems and has thoughts to share with them, by all means, put in the comments with them too and address them with it. Especially if you have the same problems, you might be able to help them out. Now, do not judge them. Don't do anything of the sort, because we're all in here for emotional support and trying to figure out how to get things going. You'll kind of notice me looking off the screen because I'm kind of looking off my notes here. But if you can tell, I'm not in the studio. I'm not anything like that. I'm just a normal guy, just like everybody else. And I'm not here for your money. If you think other people are more qualified, as in that one little 20-year-old guy that kind of knows it all, and he only dresses to women because, you know what, they built his empire and he's got plenty in his bank account to take care of it, and he can, by all means, he can take you out on great dates. He's a great guy, right? He just knows what to say to you. I'm talking about that Matthew Hussey guy. I followed a lot of his stuff and I read into it because I was trying to find out more issues with my relationships to figure it out. And the reason why he dresses women, I believe, is because a lot of the stuff he's saying is just full of crap. He's just trying to say what a woman wants to hear. And it's a good way to make money. There's a lot of people out there. There's people out there that's been doing it for a lot longer than he has, that's had their own real problems in life, had their own marriage failures to learn from them. By all means, I'm talking to Tony Robbins and stuff like that. He has better things and helped more people and couples than anybody else has, than these little 20-year-old guys. Also, by all means, if you're religious, talk to your pastor. They'll help you out. Talk to other go to marriage counseling. There's a lot of things out there for you guys. So don't just get discouraged. And it takes two people with it. And there's going to be many more videos to follow. Like I said, this is the first one because I want to get people's responses out there and see where they really having struggles with the relationship, so we can address each one individually. There's no point of just ranting off like I am right now, especially when everybody needs to hear something that hits home. And I definitely want to hear about you guys' problems, okay? When it comes to relationships and marriages, I mean, they're rough. Put them in the comments. Let us know what's going on so we can kind of figure everything out together and try to work towards it, so you can vent out with us and vent out with me. Then it coming out the wrong way, or something coming out in anger with your spouse. Because I can tell you now, with the anger and the frustration that comes out, you say one wrong thing, you could be like me. Which is, you know, I'm not even with my family right now. And it's rough. I can tell you that. But I can tell you I made a lot of mistakes. I can tell you I learned from that. But as you know, my wife would say, it's too little too late, right? And I'm sure everybody's been there a few times. And it's rough. But now I learned from my mistakes, and the only thing I can do is just, you know, keep trying and never give up. Because that's what marriage is really about. It's not about, it's through the hard times. People only think about the good times a lot, and they think, oh, it's going to be hard. There's going to be some hard times, but nothing's going to be that bad. But the moment real struggle starts to really happen, everybody just wants to give up. So, okay guys, why are you really here watching this video right now? Tell me. Do you want advice? Do you want just to listen to somebody else ramble on? Do you want to hear what somebody else's problems was, so it might help yours out? Or do you really want to find out a relationship out? Do you want to find out if a marriage is even worth it? Do you want to find out if a love is really supposed to be that strong? Or are you just looking for a way out? Okay, for those who want a way out, you're looking for that advice, you're trying to find a way out. Okay, here's my advice. Give up. Marriage isn't worth it. Marriage is a fairy tale. It's just crap. It's pointless, it's regardless, it's nothing. Till death do you part doesn't mean nothing. Through the good times and the bad. No, it just means the good times. Just leave. You don't need it. Alright? You don't need it. Okay, let's say your spouse is arguing with you over something a little stupid, you know? Or maybe they didn't pick up a dish. Maybe they didn't fold the towels the way you want. You're right, that's a perfect way for a divorce. Okay, let's talk about financial hardship. That's the worst one these days. Okay, unless you're with the person that can give you plenty of money to make sure all the bills are paid, you go on luxurious vacations, be able to go out and not have to worry about the bills being paid. Yeah, go find one of those. Divorce the man you got. Divorce the woman you got. Because that's pointless. Alright, let's give you a few minutes to leave, you know. No, I'm not kidding. If you're here for that, go ahead and go. Alright, there might be still a few strangling around just going like, oh my God, what did he just say? He just told me to give up on my marriage. What am I supposed to do? Well, realistically, that's what you're really here for, is looking for advice on and looking for an excuse to find your way out of the marriage. What's the point of that? I mean, we're here to understand what marriage is really about and what we're supposed to do for another. And everybody goes through hard times. I can tell you that I am not a 20-year-old guy who just doesn't know anything besides just what the proper thing to say. I don't. I'm normal. I'm just like everybody else. I'm going through hard times. I can tell you I've been with my beautiful wife for 18 years. We've been married for 15 years. This year will be 16 years. But you know what? I screwed up. I screwed up so bad to the point that she no longer wants to be my wife. She regrets that she ever married me. She wants a divorce. She wants a way out. And she doesn't love me. And that's one of the hardest things in the world. And when you get blinded so much by anger, you're not going to see what it is that we need to see to know what's there anymore. That's the reason why they have that one saying, you know, hell had no fear like a woman scorned. Because when you hurt them to the point and they're emotionally back off in their anger, guess what? That 18 years, I never did anything good. Not one. Now, truthfully, I might have. I might have had a lot of good qualities. The reason why we stayed together for so long. But now, there is none. There's not one thing that she can see anymore. And, you know, and I mean, it is my fault. So what are we supposed to do now, right? Give up? That's what some people are looking for, is to give up. Now, to keep this going for a little bit, we need to understand what marriage is and what our vows are. Now, we vow to be with that person till death do us part, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer. Let's kind of break those down a little bit. Sickness and health. We all go through hard times when it comes to our physical and mental health. And I can tell you now, when you struggle in a relationship, your mental health ain't as well either. Your emotional state is, no one wants to be with you. You're a needy person. Now you're a needy person. Now, I mean, you're ill, right? I mean, it says, okay, cool. You know, I'm ill, you know, emotionally and mentally with everything going on. This person's supposed to be here for me. Then you get more depressed and more depressed and more distraught that you can't do anything about it. And the more that happens, the more that person wants to go away. Oh, I don't want to be with a needy person. But originally, it was, I don't want to be with the person that wants to be with me. I'm going to be with the person that needs to be with me because I'm a part of that person. I don't want to like that person. I don't like that person. I love that person. Now, when it comes to, would I die for that person? No. You know why? Because my life is her life and her life is my life. We're together. We're bonded together completely. So what do we say about that? I'm going to kind of go off topic a little bit here. Like I said, I'm not rehearsed. I'm not here to make any money. Of course, But by all means, you know, get out your credit card, start paying for it. You know, I'll start giving you advice just so I can make money and I can start driving a Lamborghini. I'm kidding, guys. Come on, I'm not doing that. Not at all. I'm here for the truth that everybody's looking for. There's a lot of things out there, and there's a lot of things that cost money. So what are we supposed to do? Really, what are we supposed to do? Well, we're going to start reading. We're going to start doing anything we possibly can. We're going to start talking to people. When we first started out in a marriage, a lot of things were lustful when we started out. But something clicked that says, hey, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. So what do we do in that state now? You know, we started out, this is my life, this is the person I'm sharing it with, this person becomes half of me. We became one person. And that's what marriage really is, right? We become one person. So it's no longer just wanting to be with somebody. You need to be with that person. Because that person is your life. Just like you're their life. Kind of craziness, right? It started out with, oh, I need a person that needs to be with me. I need a person that has to be with me. I need a person that can't live without me. But then all of a sudden, now the tables have turned, and one of you or both of you got the other person to that point where both of you that way, or just one person is, or the other person's that way with you, whichever the case may be. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways this can go. But now the person is, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with the person that has to be with me. I don't want to be that person's savior. I don't want to be this thing. Because they're angry. Of course they would be. They feel betrayed. And a lot of times we don't know what the real betrayal is. Because just like everything else, all these other books we've ever heard out there, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, or whatever crap it was. But it's true. We communicate on different levels. It's not just men and women. It's each male to a different male. Each woman is different from every woman. So, what do we have to do? Well, you can go many years through a marriage and not even be really communicating. You just think you are. Or hope you are, rather. But once you start getting going, you start to realize, it's like, wait a minute. What's going on here? I thought you knew what I meant. And the biggest causes too is, oh, I recognize love as this, so this is what I'm waiting for. And if this person doesn't do this, then, you know, or say this or do this, you know, this person doesn't love me. And it's vice versa. It's the same person over there. You do one thing what you think is love, saying what you think is showing your love, but it's not the same language they hear. It's really up to us to sit down together and start figuring out those little quirks. And because of that, over time, you can get insecurities. Those insecurities make everything worse because then you start thinking and your mind wanders off. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh my God. But like I said, it's hard, guys. Main thing is, going back to our vows, I went off again rambling. I'm sorry I did. But why are we really here? Why do we get married in the first place? Why do we get married to a person for the rest of our lives? Why do we do it? Well, I could go on the religious side of what marriage is, but I respect everybody's belief in what they do and what they believe in. But I can tell you that you become one person. You're no longer two people. You are one person. Excuse me. But, hey guys, look. That's to America. Oh, no. I don't know. I gotta figure this thing out. I really do, guys. I don't really know. Oh, I was letting you guys talk. Talk amongst yourselves. Unless you're by yourself, then, you know, it seems kind of dumb. But I'm fat. Guys, I want to tell you something right now. I ain't got shit. Gotta give the goddamn motherfucking juice, man. You know what I mean?